Hello, hello, hello. Billy's, I finally organized my VHS collection. I can finally show off some of my favorite movies. You know, I have some comedy classics, and some of what I consider the most important films ever made. It just feels good to finally have a place to show them off. Really? But that's not the whole collection. Far from it. I recently acquired this VHS shelf too. I want to thank Noah and Kim for giving me this, because now I have a place to keep all the genre stuff. Here's where I'm keeping all of my horror and sci-fi. My collection is growing, but I do have some all-time classics. Like this original Nightmare on Elm Street, and this not original, but still very old copy of Halloween, and Halloween H2O. Oh, here's a scary movie right here. One of the scariest movies you'll ever see. I also carved out a little anime section. I plan on talking about Evangelion in the future, but shit. It's okay. These things are expensive. But yeah, as I was saying, I do plan on talking about Evangelion in the future, but I don't have the full collection yet. I'm still missing volumes 7 and 13. But I do have this bootleg of the end of Evangelion, and I was happy to find that because I am not paying eBay prices for this tape. Especially for something that I don't really like. Speaking of insane eBay prices, Perfect Blue has skyrocketed over the past few years. But I did get extremely lucky and found someone that was selling it dirt cheap, because it was moldy and it wasn't really working. And yeah, it's not great, but it's definitely something I can fix and get back to working condition. So today I want to show you guys how to clean moldy VHS tapes, because it's pretty easy, and it might save you some money if you're a collector like me. I got these SpongeBob tapes for free a few years ago, and they're like really moldy, and I've been wanting to clean them, but they've just kind of been sitting. So I feel like this would be a good time to show you that you can take tapes that look like this, and make them look almost brand new. And I want to start with the SpongeBob tapes because I'm kind of afraid to ruin such a rare tape. So let's do it. Alright, so what you'll need first is the VCR. Preferably a junk one that can at least rewind and fast forward. I would recommend going to a Goodwill because they sell broken ones all the time, and you know, they say that they're in working condition because they plugged it in, but they probably won't work. So just pay the $10 at a Goodwill, like I did. I got this DVD VCR combo, and neither the DVD or the VCR work. It's fine. As long as it can fast forward and rewind, that's all we need this for. So you want a glasses cleaner or like a polished cloth for this. I've used paper towels, I've used alcohol wipes. The glasses cleaner does seem to work the best. I think it's just because, you know, the plastic on the tape or whatever the magnetic tape is made out of, the polishing cloth really picks all that stuff right off of it. I'm not exactly sure. I'm not a scientist, but I know that this method works. Alright, let's pop the top off. Right. Well, I think it goes without saying, don't touch any of the stuff, you know, when it's plugged in, because it does need to be plugged in when you use it. So just try to be careful. Don't stick anything metal in any of this crazy stuff. I don't know what's going on in most of this stuff. I'm not really going to touch anything. Alright, so take the cloth and fold it up like this. And just kind of stick it in near the erase head. I did look up what some parts are called. Now, it might be different on yours, but all you really want to do is find a spot for the cloth to hang out and just slightly be touching the tape as it passes by. Now I'm going to fast forward and rewind the tape a couple times. Just let the cloth pick up all the gross stuff. Okay, let's see how it looks. Okay, well, the tape itself looks great, but the plastic reels still have some mold on them. We're gonna have to open up the tape and clean all that gunk out. Unscrew these 5 screws here, 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 and here. You want to flip the tape over. You always want to open it so you see the reels. And just grab it by the front two corners and just lift it up, push it back. This tape is really sticky and gross. There we go. I just try my best to avoid ever having to touch these two prongs right here. They're really annoying. Look at all this mold. Yeah, that's really gross. Let's start with the reels. You're gonna want to set the reels apart and have all the tape on one side and then have no tape on the other side. And then just get like an alcohol wipe or a paper towel with some alcohol and just really get in there on both sides, underneath and on top. Just clean out any of the gunk. Ugh, it's really gross in here. You want to get that too. Now we're going to clean the housing. And you really want to get in there and get all that mold off. Alright, let's put this thing back together. I always start right side first. You want to put the first reel in, and then you want to slide the tape through these two tubes. There's a white tube and a silver tube. Put the reel of tape in between those two. And then bring back the tape around, and then just slide in the other reel. And then you're going to see there's a little lip right here. We're going to move that lip and slide the tape back in through that. And that's it. It's actually pretty easy, but it's really annoying. Now we're going to put the top back on, fast forward all the way to the end again, repeat the same process, and then we'll see what it looks like. I mean, that was a pain in the ass and it took like an hour, but it's definitely worth it. It looks like a brand new tape. Let's test it and see if it works.
Oh, dang, nematodes.
Success! Alright, well that worked. So let's work on this next tape. I can't really tell, but I don't think this tape has mold on it. I'll just get a little Goo Gone. I have a love-hate thing with Goo Gone. I really don't like the way it smells, but it works really well. And I hate the way it tastes. No, that actually looks good. I don't think it has mold on it. But let's just clean it anyway. So I just realized that the reason that this tape doesn't play is because these annoying little prongs down here are broken. One of them is broken at least. So the reel wouldn't spin. So I'm gonna have to use a donor tape and completely replace the shell in this. I'm using this tie bow tape that I've just had laying around. I got at Goodwill a while ago. Finally have a reason to use it. Wow, a whole tie bow. Let me just put this down gently right here. Okay. I want to replace the front shell too because this window to like see is like melted or something. And it just looks gross. I don't know. I'm gonna try my best to see if I can just pop it out and replace it with another one maybe. I've never done that. I wonder if I'll be able to save the sticker. No. No, yeah, I've made it worse. I broke it. Okay. So yeah, I have to completely... I'm gonna have to use the tie bow front. I'm gonna try to take the sticker off the SpongeBob one and put it on this new one. Well, that one came off really easily. Let's see about the SpongeBob one. Yeah, no, it's not working at all. Yeah, that's not working. I have an idea. And we'll gently place this back on like that. I was gonna make my own label. Spung. Just draw a sponge guy. He's just porous and yellow. Spung bong. Alright, well, now's the moment of truth. Let's try to clean this perfect blue tape. I want to be really careful with them. It's a tape I really care about. Oh, yeah, it's looking good. Yeah, that's nice. There's some sticker residue on the back of this tape, and I want to show you the best way to get rid of that. Just use a very, very tiny amount of Goo Gone and just gently press it. If you get it wet, it's going to seep through the paper. So just very, very light amount. Perfect. And look at that. Looks brand new. I got a $100 tape, very, very, very much not at $100. And now we gotta test it. It's so sick. If you don't know what Perfect Blue is, this might be very confusing to you. It's not a Power Rangers movie. It's very far from that. I also have this like hard shell plastic case that I've been wanting to use on like the Perfect VHS. I think this is it.